Right, so I know this channel has basically become the anti-reform party channel, but people put so much faith and hope into that party from the beginning. We thought it was going to be a breath of fresh air. We thought it was going to be the party that brought us change to this country. And how wrong were we? I voted for them in the last general election, and I was deceived, like many other people, that this was going to be a right-wing party that was going to go to Parliament and take the fight to Starmer and his communist cronies in government, when the reality was that no sooner after the party got into Parliament, what's it been, 8 months? 8 months now, and they've morphed into the Liberal Democrats, basically. So they're not a right-wing party anymore. They've just left many of the people who initially voted for them scratching their head and thinking, what the hell, where do we go now? Many people just don't know what to do anymore. Many people are going to UKIP. I advise that. Until anything comes out from Rupert Lowe or Ben Habib, it may never come out from them. They might not even decide to form a new party, in which case we have to go with UKIP because it's the only viable option that has the potential to go mainstream, in my opinion. And I know there's going to be lots of people that comment below about different parties and different. Oh, there's this party, there's that party. But for me, UKIP is the only professional party that has any hope of gaining ground and gaining people to get behind it. And all they have to do, all Nick Cantoni has to do, is to copy what Trump did in America. Is just basically go to the people, have rallies, maybe not so much the protests anymore, have UKIP rallies like President Trump did, get loads of people coming to your rallies, and just get the people and just give them what they want. Because that's all President Trump did. He listened to the people and then he gave them what he wanted. And I think that's what UKIP is going to do. And it's something that Nigel Farage and the Reform Party have U-turned on and turned their backs on. They've turned their backs on the people of this country. And I had a comment, and it's in the community section of my channel. Go and check it out. It's the one that I just recently put there. Because this guy came along and said, oh, UKIP, that we don't want more protest parties. We don't, UKIP are going to go nowhere because they're only appealing to a small minority. And I put this to the guy, that no, Nigel Farage and the Reform Party are appealing to a small minority. They're appealing to the Tory wets and a bunch of liberal elites who most likely will never vote for the Reform Party anyway. And if you look at the population of this country, because that's what the Reform Party is doing, it's completely misreading the population of this country by going to the middle ground of politics, which I've already said doesn't exist anymore. They're misreading the country because the country, 67% of the population of this country wants mass deportations of illegal immigrants. 99% of their own members want mass deportations of illegal immigrants. And it's a party that's not offering what the people want. So as far as I'm concerned, the Reform Party is going nowhere. It really isn't. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to win the next general election by ignoring everything that the people want. Look at what happened to the Tory party. They spent 14 years ignoring what the people wanted. Every time they were promising, oh yeah, we're gonna tackle illegal immigration, we're gonna strengthen up our borders, we're gonna tackle both illegal immigration and legal immigration. They never did it. They ignored the people for 14 years. And what happened? Total collapse of their voter base. Just totally collapsed. Tories stayed at home. Conservatives stayed at home and didn't vote for the Tory party. They had a historic loss. It almost destroyed their party. And yet here we have Nigel Farage following the same path, ignoring the people, not giving them what they want, just trying to appease the liberal media and the liberals, instead of listening to what the actual people of this country want. And that's ultimately why the Reform Party is going to fail. And look at them now. They have a civil war within their own party. They're fighting a war on three fronts. They're fighting a civil war within their own party, because we've got branches that are just... We've got Rupert Lowe's branch in Greater Yarmouth saying, we don't stand with Reform Party anymore. We don't stand with the leadership. We stand with Rupert Lowe. They have a civil war going on within their party. They've got a civil war going on in the party. They've got the Labour government attacking them. They've got the Tory shadow government attacking them. They're fighting a war on all sides because they're so weak. They don't have any concrete policies. They have no way to fight back because everything they're saying about them is true. They can't deny it. Their party is falling apart due to weak leadership. That is the truth. And that's what people have to accept. The Reform Party is done. It is done. If you look at my comment sections, it's filled full of ex-Reform Party voters saying they're disgusted with the party, that they won't stand for it. And now we had Nigel Farage coming out and calling everybody racist who levied legitimate criticism against Zaya Youssef, calling them racist, pulling out the race card. And now we've got some of his supporters coming out, Nigel Farage's supporters, saying that Rupert Lowe, the only reason that he's so popular is because his comments on X are being upvoted by foreign bots. So now they're coming out with the Russian collusion rubbish that the far left used against President Trump. They're an absolute joke. An absolute joke. They're a laughingstock. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. This is Vindicator. Sign off. You have a good evening.